What's up? How are you guys doing? I'm Chris, and you're watching the Ridin Dad channel.
Riding down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding down a thing that you found.
So this video is me asking you guys for help. I want you guys to tell me, one, your background, so I kind of get more of a feel of who's watching my videos, and two, to tell me what you guys want to watch. First off, let me just say thank you. Like I said in the last video, I have had a decent amount of new subscribers, a lot compared to what I had before. So if you are new, again, I really appreciate you clicking the subscribe button. If you are watching my videos, please, it only takes a second, even if you turn your notifications off and you never want to watch them again, hitting the subscribe, hitting the like button, commenting, all that stuff, especially in the early stages of the release of the video. It really, really helps me and gives me even more motivation to create these videos. So I want to explain to you why I'm doing the videos that I'm doing currently. So you'll see most of my videos have recently been build series videos, whether they be small build series or large build series, and for that's for two reasons. One, actually it's for a couple of reasons. The first one being that I have a lot of stuff that I'm doing to my Lowrider S, so I'm trying to document every one of them to make the most out of it and get more content per install. So that's the number one reason on it. The second one being, even before I really got more into modifying the bike and creating my own YouTube channel, obviously, when I started watching stuff, I started out with like your very typical, what YouTube is really saturated with, which is moto vlogs. And I've done a handful of them. They are poor quality on my channel, but I've done a handful of them, and that's what I started doing. And to me, those, especially if you're a writer yourself, those really, unless you're going somewhere crazy interesting or you're showing like some sort of benefit ride to help, you know, some cause or foundation or something like that, to me, just a general generic motovlog, to me at least, to watch is really boring. Unless if I know you personally or I've been like on a friendly basis with you, then I'm gonna watch your stuff just because I know you and I'm interested in your life. But for the average clicker, just clicking through videos, seeing it, to me that's not something I would really generally watch, so I don't expect you guys to watch that. So I'm not gonna do motovlogs unless, for whatever reason, a lot of you guys comment on this or in the future and say, hey, we want more motovlogs. Then okay, by all means, I would love to. You know, I love riding, so why wouldn't I love just taking a video and talking about it? The other kind of videos I've seen, again, saturated with YouTube, are very almost generic, where people are just talking for the sake of kind of talking. They're not doing opinion-based reviews. They're not, I mean, it is opinion, but it's not like an opinion of a bike. Like, it's not like a product review. It's not anything like that. And I've seen a lot of those. And again, to me, it also got boring, unless it was something specific. If you're just, and if people watch your stuff, then good, man. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you my opinion for my channel and how I assume that you guys feel when you're watching my stuff also. If you're just kind of putting a bunch of generic pictures up there, unless it's a topic I'm really interested in, if I'm not seeing your face, if I'm not seeing a bike build or something like that, I'm going to lose interest pretty quick. Again, like I said, unless I personally know you. So again, all this is kind of fuel for what I want to do with my channel. I want you guys to be interested in it. I want you guys to be like, hey, this is a good video, or save it to your watch list, or save it to a playlist on your own YouTube profile for later on to reference. I know, like I learned, I mean, car stuff. I used to be into car audio, around the house, dishwasher fix. My dryer, this is like the fourth time I fixed it. It's really pissing me off, but all that kind of stuff I learned on YouTube. So YouTube is obviously, it's a platform for everybody to mingle with each other, but it's also an extremely valuable platform as far as, you know, how-to videos and stuff. So that's what I want to show you guys, which is why I got recently, well, not really recently, probably within the last year-ish, depending on how new of a subscriber you are, but I got a new camera, got some better lighting in the garage and stuff, and all of this stuff I want to be able to have crisp, well done videos. I've been working on my editing skill, and I want you guys not only to be entertained, but I want there to be some other sort of value there for you as well. So if you want to, you know, see what something sounds like, okay, I've seen a lot of exhaust. This is a good example. A lot of exhaust videos are basically just revving the piss out of the engine or driving by, and that's it. But what's the majority of what you're going to listen to your bike? You're going to listen to it at idle. It's when you're going to be at a stop sign and you're going to hear it. So to me, when I did my exhaust video, I wanted to make sure I got at least 50% of the time on there at idle and little blurps of it, because that's what you're going to do at a stoplight. That's what you're going to do when you're rev matching, any kind of thing like that. To me, a drive-by on it is not really important, because somebody down the street can like the way your exhaust sounds, but if it doesn't sound good to you on the actual bike, then it doesn't matter. It's got to sound good to you, the owner and the rider, in your application. So just little small stuff like that. Okay, so we got to why I'm doing what I'm doing. I do plan on doing some more product review videos, the stuff I have and stuff I plan on getting. The issue with putting those out are I don't want to be one of those people that get a product, and I pay for all my stuff. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I don't want to get a product and, you know, have the honeymoon phase with it and say, okay, yeah, this product is awesome, and then put the review out after a couple weeks or a month of getting it or whatever, and then all of a sudden down the line, 3-4 months have passed and it either breaks, there's something new I found. It takes a while to get acquainted, especially with my schedule is really hectic. I unfortunately don't have as much time to ride as I would like, and I used to. So I want to make sure if I'm putting out a review video that someone might drop $1,000 or a couple $100 based on what they saw in my video, I want to make sure that that video is accurate and I get you guys the best information I possibly can. So what you can expect is more build series, although it's going to slow down a little bit in the next coming months, because I've done a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do with the lowrider. The other stuff is going to have to wait until I either hit the lottery or I save up for a couple of months. So more build series videos coming, yes. Some comparisons. I'm in a very fortunate spot as far as comparing my bike to others, because I did own a Dyna. I owned a Superglide Custom. I had a Hayabusa at one time. I had a metric cruiser, a Kawasaki Vulcan. So I've had experience on other bikes. I rode quite a bit of miles on my Hayabusa. So I have the sport bike kind of heritage behind like my riding style and opinion on it too. And then not only did I have the Dyna from Harley, and I did a crap ton of work on that as far as mid controls and stuff like that, but I also had the 2019 Fat Bob also. So you have to expect from me, you have review videos, you'll have build series videos, also comparison videos on this, you know, whether it be other Softail platforms or the M8 Softail lowrider versus the Dyna lowrider kind of thing like that, or Dyna stuff like that in general, all of that. You'll have some other stuff. I got some small little things that they're going to be labeled as build series, but they're not so much as bolt-on parts as they are just kind of aesthetic improvements and changes to the bike. And you know, that's you'll see what that's all about in the next month or two. Also in June, as long as this corona crap doesn't screw up my plans, June, myself, I'm going to be joining my buddy and his family over in North Carolina area. I'm not 100% clear on all the spots we're going to hit, but we are going to be going to Tail of the Dragon. So that, for me, I've never been riding on a motorcycle out of Florida. I do live in Florida. I live in Southwest Florida. Referred to as the Sunshine State. However, it's the humid, rainy state in my opinion. And Florida is not, we don't have really good riding terrain. You know, there's not a lot of hills, there's not a lot of curves. There are some spots here and there, but for the most part, you either have a lot of stoplights and kind of city crap, or you have, you know, like beach roads, but still it's, I mean, you're talking about like a flat road. The scenery might be nice as far as beach aspects going, but you're not looking at curves every 2 miles, every mile. You're not looking at different elevations and slopes and stuff like that. So it's a completely different ball game. And I'm super excited to take that trip. There will be plenty of videos for that. The interesting thing with that trip is my buddy just recently at the beginning of this year got a 2020 lowrider. So I'm not only going to grab some footage and possibly do like comparison videos and stuff like that, talking about the lowrider versus the lowrider S, but you'll get to see his bike also. Maybe if he is willing to become YouTube famous as well, we'll have him give a kind of explanation on what he did on his bike and why he chose that route with his stuff, because he has some different parts and he's dumping a lot of time and money into his bike too, and it's a really impressive build that's coming along, and I'm really excited to see it in person too, because it's going to look really cool. So got that coming up in June, and now really I want to hear from you guys what you want. Do you, for whatever reason, do you want more motovlog videos? What do you want, you know? So this video, please, everybody leave comments on what you would like to see in the future. If you think what I'm doing right now for this year of my channel is what you want to continue seeing, just be like, hey, you're doing a fantastic job, you're perfect, Chris, and be like, okay, thanks. So, you know, just let me know what you guys want to see. And also, let me know what your background is, because I've had a couple people say, "Hey, I'm picking up my lowrider S this week or next month," or "I just got a lowrider S," or I just got my first Harley." And then I have other people be like, "I've had this Dyna for 10, 15 years." So just help me get an idea of who it is. Should I gear more of my stuff towards beginner riders? Should I explain some of the install, build, and kind of those kind of videos a little bit more in depth, and explain what parts do what, kind of, instead of just a generic overview that like someone like myself or someone that's done like basic bike stuff would just be able to pick up real quick? Or have you been riding forever and you don't want that kind of stuff? You don't even care about the build series videos because you have that. Just let me know your background too. I don't think really I have a lot of sport bike riders here, from what I've gauged on the comments, but that's understandable because I have a Harley in the garage. I'm trying to keep this video short. I know I ramble a lot, and I apologize. I am trying to get better at my speaking towards the camera. If you've never done it before and you try it, it's a weird concept to just have a conversation with a video camera, because there's no person, there's no feedback. So I also have thoughts going all over the place, and I want to make sure I get everything on this video that I want, because I don't want 20 minutes down the line thinking of something that I should have said on the video and then having it all screwed up. So I'm done. Comment, subscribe, like, all that. It helps a lot. Thank you if you're an old subscriber. Thank you if you're a new subscriber. Please, I encourage you, if you're seeing my videos and not subscribing, please just hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. And on the next video, guys, I'll see you then. Until then, ride safe, have fun, dead out.